Kuzampula. My name is Charmi Chheda and I work with the Royal Academy of Performing Arts, Bhutan, and you are watching Heart Bhutan, Healing Through the Arts. Well, I have been telling you about arts, about drawing, about creating characters, about storytelling, and how every form of art can bring some amount of healing. Some even ask that, well, to be able to create characters or tell stories, you need to be able to draw. And in my previous video, which was specially about Methopema, at the end of the video, I did promise that I will come back with a video showing you how you can draw and how you can create stories that are powerful, unique, and that create positivity. Well, because we are talking about healing arts, I'm going to focus more on creating a positive character today. But let me tell you, to tell a good story, you need a conflict in the story. To create conflict, sometimes you need characters that create that conflict for you. So anyways, I'm not going to get too much into storytelling today, but we're going to focus more on how to draw a character and how to develop a character. So before I start drawing and show you how to draw them, I'm sure everyone thinks and believes that they cannot draw. There are many who believe who cannot draw. They believe that drawing is all about how your hand works. Some do agree it is your eye and hand coordination. But most important thing about drawing is how you see, how you observe. And the better you observe and the better you see, the better you can draw. So one easy way of this observation would be through shapes. If you start seeing everything around you through shapes, you can draw just about anything. Don't believe me? Okay, let me show it to you. I'm sure you can all draw a circle, square, triangle, rectangle, maybe cylinder, few of the basic shapes, lines, curves, right? The first thing you must do is practice these a lot. Now, using these basic shapes, you can create anything. For example, let me take a rectangle. Okay? Let me take a circle. One small, a little bigger, maybe a little bigger, maybe smaller, smaller. Doesn't look like anything? Well, all you need to do is start putting some shapes to this. So, if I give it some curves, I give it some lines, maybe add some here, have some smaller. And in this, if I start filling leaves, 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 just follow the lines of the circle. Eventually, I will have a pretty clean tree. For that matter, anything. You can take maybe a circle. How about taking a semicircle? Now from here, I can actually make anything. I can put in an oval. I can put in one more circle. I can just put some lines. Another semicircle. And maybe two more lines. Then a semicircle. You see, I just started with shapes and started putting in. So anyways, this was just a few examples. Let me now come to creating a character, and especially when it is illustrations and cartoons, okay? So let's say Methopema. If I'm drawing Methopema, let me use a circle, maybe a triangle. I can add a semicircle. This is a semicircle. A semicircle. Maybe have lines and lines. Some more semicircles. in circles. Now I'm going to try and give her more life through her features and through other things. So if she is Metopema, I'd already thought of her and her because her name means a lotus flower. I wanted to base her looking like one. So I played around with her hair and the colors. So I gave her some petals and then I gave her her hair. But I also gave her a flower looking pony. Now coming, if she's wearing a kira or whatever dress you want to give her or your character, let's say a tego, a jacket, all I have to do is fill it up on this. And then a kira, a kera to go here, a belt, and her skirt, that is her kira. Easy. And then her eyes, which I had practiced a lot of eyes. I thought maybe I'll make it like a lotus, maybe just upper lines, maybe just semicircle like these. And you can do so many shapes, but I went almost for this. So right? And then I gave her some pink lines here and the color filled it up more. Gave some fingers here and she's in shoes. So black shoes here. But as you can see, I started with nothing but shapes and lines. Start looking at your drawings like shapes and lines. Take one step at a time and you will see a lot more possibility. I'm going to show you one more and then how we develop that character. Now, there is no rules. There are no rules. I mean, you can start with a character first and then start drawing and then give her a personality or him a personality, or you can go the other way. It's totally up to you. This is art and there are no rules, and it's not written on stone that this is how you do it. This is how I do it, and I'm just sharing that with you. And usually it does work. It does make things much easier. So let's say I'm going to think of a new character. I want to design a boy, okay, a boy. I know that much, a boy. And maybe he's a friend of Metopema. And probably his name is, let's give it any name. Let's give it Kinzang. And he is maybe 8 years old. So what you can do is you can start brainstorming into these small bubbles, and he is very naughty. So now I'm just creating a personality. He's very naughty. He's always getting himself into trouble. And maybe Metopema always saves him, but he has a good heart. And because he plays outdoors a lot and he's a bit messy, he looks maybe a bit shabby, messy. So this is good enough to start working with. Of course, we know he's Bhutanese. Maybe he lives in the village. What does he wear? Most of the time, go. Maybe sometimes something else, because he helps his family on the fields. Maybe he's wearing those big gum boots, hair black, and anything striking about his features. He always has this naughty look in his eyes, so his eyes become important. Is he too thin? Is he too fat? Is he too chubby? Anything is okay, but maybe because he's very active, let's keep him very thin. Maybe he's very, very thin. And he wears really lovely glasses. And he keeps losing them, or they're always coming down. I don't know, I'm just putting in ideas right now as this character is developed in my head. And for you, you don't need to write. All you need to do is take a paper, take a tissue, take anything, and just keep putting ideas. Now, let's draw Kinzang. So we said he's small. He's probably petite because he jumps around a lot. He moves around a lot. But because this age group, which is about 8 years, and if we are trying to create cute characters, there's one rule about cute characters is the heads are always bigger than the body. You take any cute character, you take Tweety, you take Jerry, you take Powerpuff Girls, Dora, you take any of the characters, cute characters, their heads are bigger and their bodies are smaller, and that's what makes them look cute, because when babies are born, their heads are usually much bigger, chubby and cute compared to their bodies. And as we grow and as we get old, our head ratio proportion to the body starts changing. Okay, so just remember this one rule if you want your characters to look cute. Big head, big eyes really works. Okay, so coming back to the cute character, 8-year-old Kinzang. So I'm still going to use, square, but I'm going to use a little bigger kind of square. I'm going to make him a square face. Yeah, but I'm going to keep his body small. So I'm going to use again a triangle, which is very small, and a small semicircle, and very thin legs and thin hands. But you see, his face is quite nice and big. And because he's so naughty and curious and always moving around, I'm going to give him really big eyes. So I'm going to use kind of oval eyes. And I'm going to give him these really big and a big smile. And then you can work on the shape to make it look, depending on the ethnic background of the character, and eyebrows and ears, which also are like semicircle. And I'm going to give him really, really short hair, just a bit. And his eyes are big, especially because he's giving that expression like kind of thing. And we said we'll give him maybe glasses, will look pretty cute. I'll give him big ones. And if he's wearing Go, but he's a little messed up, he's also working in the fields, also running around, I'm going to drop his Go down a bit like this. Not too neat, but little shabby. And maybe in the color, I can show some patches and some things going on. And I'll give him big blue boots. Yeah, Kinzang with the Go. If you may feel that the eyes, you need to work, eyes play a very important part. You can again start figuring out, you want to make it smaller, or you want to make it more of this shape. You can develop the character later on, but you see, it's so simple. Once your ideas of your characters are clear, it's more easier to create this character. And then you can create anything, almost any character. Okay? So I hope you got this simple lesson. It's very easy. Start doing a few things, and you can always write to me if you want some guidance, want some more idea on how you develop this. And I'm going to tell you something at the end of the video regarding this. But before we do this, before I end this video, I want to say something specially to all the people who love art, who are artists, and who often say, I have a block. I I don't know where to start from. It's something simple that I do. So imagine if this is you, this is me sitting. Okay, this is us. There are two ways, right? This is your brain, this is your heart. For me, I believe art comes from this space. Of course, you require the brain, the eyes, the hand to create all of this, but it comes from here. And here, there is a thinking mind, the thinking brain, but this brain also constantly tells you, no, not good enough, makes you doubt yourself, makes you judge yourself, judge your work. So all you need to do is, and all what I do is, I shut this mind out. I shut down this mind and I go for a mind that's above this, where the energy and the ideas come from here and it goes directly in here. And then using this and then the physical body, you give your output and you create. And now you'll say, well, it's not that easy. It's not that easy. But if you take some time off, if you just sit, close your eyes, and believe that you really need to create something. One thing as an artist, I believe, be it my performing arts, be it visual arts, be it any form of arts, if there is an idea that needs to come through me, for whatever reason, it will come through me. But doesn't mean that idea is just mine. Ideas are like floating all over. Ideas are floating up there, and then different people catch it at different time and bring it out in this world. So I keep saying artists have a huge role to play. We have lots to bring to this world, which is not possible through the other forms. So I hope the small tip helps you. And now coming back to the characters. So this is especially for children. If you have understood this, I am giving you a small task. Well, all you need to do is create a character, okay? A rough character, doesn't matter. Give it a name, give it an identity. Think of who and how your character is, because I'm looking for a friend for Methopema for the upcoming stories. And if your character is interesting and nice and good, then you will win something special, a prize, and I will use your character into the story as well. So if you want to be part of Methopema story, do try and write to me and send in to Healing Arts Bhutan at gmail.com. It's written right down, even in the video. So don't forget, create your characters, give it a name, give it an identity, and make your character somebody special, someone special who can be a good friend to Methopema. So I look forward to getting some ideas and some entries from you, and then I will be giving away some cool prizes as well. Oh yes, and before I end, I would like to show you this really cool book. Oh, it's right here. Okay. The Hidden Rainbow. It's by Kelly Dorji. I hope you know. If you don't know Kelly Dorji, he's an actor, he's an artist, and I'm very happy. I got this book recently. It's a gift from a friend, and it has these beautiful writings inside. But why I'm sharing this book with you is, it has these really lovely prints, images, which you can color. And it is so meditative. And why I'm choosing this book and why I'm telling you about it is healing in nature. So if you're going through any kind of stress, and if you're not feeling very good right now, you have facing some fears, this is a really good book to have. And there are so many prints inside. You can keep coloring, and it's truly meditative. It's like a mandala. It's like making a mandala. So try to get your copy, and I'll see if I can get some more as well. So yes, it's The Hidden Rainbow. Okay, and that brings us to the end of the video. I hope you liked it, and if you did, please let me know, write to me, message me. And this was just the beginning. And today we did cute character, but there are many more types of character which I'll introduce to you soon. So I enjoyed it. I hope you did. And I'm having so much fun with these videos. And these videos are created. Heart Bhutan came up actually because of COVID-19 and because everybody is going through something at their homes, and I felt this is a small bit that I can do, the way I can reach out to children and people at home. So yes, I hope you enjoyed, and see you. Bye. Kadinchela.